Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome back. It's time for a Pounds for Purrs workout, and just like last time, this was actually done yesterday. So today is Sunday, the 20th, but this was done on Catterday, the 19th. And overall, it was a good workout. It was a good workout, and I did a couple new things. Nothing drastic or anything. Just tried a couple things. One that I've started doing last time, and one that I've been always kind of curious about and just never did, and I'll get to these in just a moment. I got to the gym later than expected, but that's okay. I'm starting to get a sense for when I perform at my best, and it seems to be a little bit later in the day. Now, I've had wonderful morning sessions. I've had really great productive morning workouts, but that was also at a time when I was working and I got used to a certain schedule. Nowadays, I don't even know what the meaning of the word schedule is anymore. So it's something that's kind of really played around with my performance in terms of working out and sleep and all that great stuff. So I got to the gym mid-afternoon. It was going mid to not quite early evening, but mid to late afternoon. And I started off on the elliptical. So I did a half mile on the elliptical, came over to the platform, just did a couple opening exercises, nothing big, nothing drastic, and then started with hang snatch. After the hang snatch, I went to the full snatch. However, one small thing that I did try, and this is kind of building off of the last session, is that I widened my grip out to the point where my middle fingers are on the outer rings. So last time I transitioned from the pinkies to the ring fingers, and then now I went to the middle fingers just to see if it would be any better, if there was any kind of improvement. I think it's about on par with how the ring fingers felt, so I think I do have a small range of what's comfortable. I don't know if I'm going to go wider than that to the point where I put my index fingers on the outer rings. I might try it. I don't know how it will go because this seems to be just about right for me, but you don't know. Maybe it'll be even better. So I may or may not experiment with that, but definitely widening the grip out just a bit, just a little bit at a time seems to help. And so I think somewhere between middle fingers, ring fingers, I think either one is fine for me, and I think they're about equal in terms of how it feels technique-wise. So for snatch, and I'll take each exercise one at a time. So for the snatch, felt pretty good, felt pretty comfortable. Just about all these reps are pretty decent, pretty good. I'm happy with the overall performance of the snatch. And you will see a ninth set. Now that's not because I was disappointed, and that wasn't because I was unhappy with these sets. I did the ninth one just because I wanted to make sure that everything was right and just kind of further enforce it. And so it wasn't necessary. I could have easily just moved on after the 8th set. However, I just thought, you know what? I want another set. Not because I need it, not because it's something that is going to try to fix something that may have gone wrong earlier. It was just, hey, I want to seal the deal on 39 kilos, aka 85 pounds, and that's all it was for. It really wasn't for anything else other than just to get another set in, just to make sure that everything is right where it wants to be, or where I want it to be, I should say. And then I went directly to clean and jerk, just as I have been as of late, and most of these are good. I also did 9 singles. However, for this one, it's a bit different. I did have an unstable rep that is okay, but I'm a stickler for myself, and because of that, I didn't want to let it go. So I would not have been happy if I just did 8. So I believe it's this one right here, number 4. When I do the split jerk, yep, there we go. You see the rocking on the feet. That's instability, and I wasn't happy about it. It could be the platform, it could be me, it could be both. The platform is very much warped, and I forgot about that. So when I started doing them, I realized, oh yeah, this is not a great platform. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I can obviously with other singles, I'm able to stabilize okay. But there are points in it where it kind of it almost curves here and there, and I was unstable on the fourth one. I wasn't happy about it, so I definitely wanted to do another single just because I wasn't happy about it. All these other ones are okay, so that was the one that kind of stood out, and we'll kind of just take it from there in terms of weight. And I will probably do another 20-pound jump, although I'm starting to feel that 20-pound jumps are a little aggressive, because by the time I get done with the snatch doubles, the clean and jerk isn't as easy as it normally would be if I were to do either less volume on snatches or go at a different pace. But I think I will do another 20-pound jump. We'll see. I might just do a 10, but I might do a 21 again before I start reducing the increases. Okay, front squat. In terms of sets, these are great. These are fine. These are great. These are grand. I'm happy with them. However, I may have lost the ability to count. I thought I did 5. I was almost positive I did 5. And this has happened before, where I was completely convinced that I had done the targeted volume. However, I would come up short in terms of videos. So this time, I think it was probably just my own error. I think I was just trying to get through the rest of the workout, and even though I thought I had done 5, you're only going to see 4 sets. And I think I literally just was on set 4 and thought it was set 5. I think that's what it was. I may have also just misrecorded a set, but I'm going to go ahead and lean towards it was just my inability to count. So I got to set 4, and these all I pretty much remember. So I got to set 4, and I guess I just thought it was set 5 and called it. And I'll just take that as my own fault. So, but otherwise, in terms of the reps, these are great. It's 155, so it's nothing that I have to really worry about. And yeah, I'm happy with these. Good reps, good depth. I even put a pretty good pause at the end in terms of the last rep of each set, and it just felt good. The strength moves are pretty nice right now. This is what I also did a little bit differently, which is the military press. You can't quite see it from this angle, but I have my heels together and my feet pointed out at angles, which is a very old school thing that bodybuilders used to do to make sure that they were getting rid of any leg drive. And the first set, I started with that stance and then tried to clean the bar up. That wasn't a smart thing to do. I mean, it was okay and everything. Nothing went wrong, but I just thought that's probably not necessary and not a good idea either. So I would just clean the bar up with a regular stance, and then I would bring my feet together once I got to the front rack position. And I kind of like it, actually. I don't know if this would ever replace my way of doing the overhead press, but I kind of like it. I don't know, it kind of felt nice. It's not like I was using leg drive before. It's not like I'm trying to correct something, but I just figured try it out. I'd always read about guys doing it in the past, and I can definitely see why. I could definitely see why, because you really can't use your legs if your feet are in that position and that close together. But maybe I'll do it here and there once in a while, but I don't think it'll ever become the way that I approach the strict press. And so it was a nice little experiment. Who knows, maybe I'll do it for another week or so, but I just figured it popped in my head, and I thought, you know what, I never tried it, so I'm going to do that today with a very manageable weight. So I wouldn't do this to max out or anything like that, but I kind of liked it. And that's more or less the workout. So am I going to count this as day 3? I don't know. I'm going to review the footage from Tuesday and decide from there. I might repeat this workout. Alright everyone, take care and adopt, don't shop.